Welcome back to Two E's in a Podcast. I'm Anitra.
And I'm Ebony.
And we're two chicks having a kiki, talking about random stuff and giving our opinion on it. Hey guys.
Hi.
Oh, Ebony's taking a sip of her golden.
Hi everybody. Did you miss us?
We're back.
We're back.
We're back, and hope you missed us. We got some things to talk about today.
Just a few things.
Just a few things. Not as much, but we still got some things to talk about. So, you want to go ahead and start it?
You want me to start?
Yeah, you started. She's the note taker.
I do take notes. I mean, we're journalists, so we both take notes.
I have the notes.
Anitra takes mental notes, and then I'll take like physical notes.
And I forget my notes. Okay,
we're journalists.
They be right there on that couch. Bye. I'm out of here.
So, okay, we have to start with on a bad note today.
Oh, yeah.
DMX. He's gone, y'all.
Very saddening. Very saddening. Well, you know, I'm sad that he never got control of what was going on with himself.
Mm-hmm.
Just never got control of it. Drug abuse, alcohol abuse, it's not nothing to play with. And he's old, so he shouldn't have been. Usually drug addicts kind of get it together when they get older. Why are you laughing? I'm being serious.
I know.
Like they be recovering when they get around like their mid-40s and 50s.
I know.
They be like, okay, I'm done.
I know.
And I think he was somewhat done.
It's so crazy though. I think nowadays, and I just don't know, it's just this world we live in now. Nowadays you hear more about like the dope addicts like still doing dope like in their later years. Like they just don't grasp control of that habit.
That's very sad. I don't know. I was trying to think of like, okay, I've never done drugs or anything, but I'm thinking to myself, okay, what is it? What is it that is bringing you? Because I know it has to be people that do it once and be like, oh shit, I ain't never doing that again in my life.
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me? And then you have the people that just, I don't know what's going on in the mind.
Right. Well, I know. Okay, so DMX, you know, I love DMX. I just want to say that. I mean, this is hip hop, you know, royalty here, you know. But if unless you're living under a rock, you know, if you've seen interviews and DMX mentioned that he was kind of tricked into
it was like
crack.
laced or something.
He had you know, smoked some weed and the blunt was laced with crack, cocaine. And y'all gotta stop that too. Listen.
You should be able to sue people for that.
I've experienced this.
You should. That's like
I've experienced that, and
gang rape drug.
I'm telling you, it's not pretty. And like you said, that's very true. Like, you definitely should go to jail for some shit like that. I'm telling you, like a bitch was stuck. Like, you know what I mean? But fortunately for me, I didn't get stuck on the narcotics. It was something that I was just like,
what the hell's going on?
I don't know what that shit is. But so it's just like kind of one of those things. Like he said, it was a feeling that he had never felt before. Of course, you know what I mean? Like it's fucking crack cocaine. You're 14 years old, and I'm guessing it's one of those things that I'm guessing it probably numbed him from the trauma that he lived with early as a child, you know what I mean? Earlier in his early childhood, prior to being 14 years old. And so where do you go from there? Other than, okay, shit, I'm gonna fuck with this because this makes me feel good. And unfortunately, you're talking about from 14 to 50. Maybe you had a couple months or maybe even a couple years off from doing that shit, and here we are, you know what I mean? Or here he is at 50 years old.
I don't know. And then you have to think, okay, so he's been doing it since 14. Okay. So then you get into this industry, and I know that there's drugs all around and all deep and throughout it, you know, but there's people around him. Why is everybody yesing? Yes. No. That's what happened to Michael Jackson. He had too many yes people around him.
All of them do.
And that's sad though. Like, no, You're not gonna go out on stage. You ain't getting paid. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't getting no. Sit your ass down and go.
So
to
you're
this
gonna tell.
Like, they people don't care about these people's lives.
You're going to tell Whitney Houston, the queen.
We don't care.
You're going to tell her
life.
But are you going to tell? Because this is the thing. I'm pretty sure there's someone, or maybe 1, 2, or maybe 3 people around you that have said or are saying, no. Man,
I know
like,
that there is, but I'm talking about like
you don't need to fuck with that. Like, no, like enough is enough. Like, I'm taking you to get help.
I'm talking about the higher ups. Those people that got the money.
You're talking about like the Clive Davis.
Yes.
Like
do you not give a fuck about these people's lives?
No, because
Clive Davis were like.
Whitney Houston has
part of the Illuminati anyway.
Of course, and Whitney Houston has made Clive Davis billions of dollars. So I'm pretty sure he's like, whatever this formula is that you got going, keep that going. I don't even care.
The sad part about it is, and that's what I'm saying, like he couldn't have said something because she could still be making him money today. You know?
What can Swiss Beats tell a DMX? What can anyone tell DMX as far as like, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people and plenty of mentors and plenty of this, and this is the thing, that person that laced his blunt with the crack cocaine at 14 years old was somebody that he loved, somebody that he trusted, somebody that was older, somebody that was supposed to be a mentor, and that person did something so heinous to him, like the deception of it all. So I'm pretty sure DMX has just really gone the rest of his life. I'm not listening. Would you say?
We know. We've seen it all. We've seen them all on these shows, cussing people out and stuff. I still don't appreciate the cussing out of Iyanla. Well, because Iyanla did not deserve that shit.
Well, he had no business on Fix My Life, because I think at a certain point there was, and I hate to say it, there was no fixing of
but why are you calling people's bitches and stuff? Like,
because sometimes Iyanla just be getting in people's.
That's what you get when you come to the show. Okay.
I really hate what it is. I really hate this. It's very sad, and it's just almost like the people closest to him are just kind of I don't want to say, of course no one wants this to happen. You don't want to lose someone. You don't want to see no one die, and not, right. They're not coming back from that, but people might have like a sense of relief that whatever this is that you went, whatever this, not that they don't, that he doesn't. And I'm actually like one of the last funerals that I went to was someone that lived a rough life, and someone got up and they spoke, and they were like, he was like, I kind of look at it as like you're not like dealing with this outside world, because a lot of times, like depending on how you grew up or whatever you're going through, sometimes the outside world is hard to deal with. So it's like, he was like, it's kind of like you're at peace. You don't have to deal with this bullshit of the world, anymore. And that's what it is. And I'm guessing that's the people closest to DMX. I'm guessing that's what they're thinking. Like, you've been fighting a long fight. You've been doing dope. You've been doing dope and this and that. You've been doing this shit for 40 years, basically. 40 years of your life you've been trying to numb yourself. And so now, we pray that he can just go ahead and rest. It's very sad. It's very sad. That was just, I'm over it with this. Anitra, do you think that it's crazy when people grieve over celebrities or these people that they've never met before?
No, I don't think it's crazy. Because if something happens to Snoop,
oh no,
it's over.
Oh no,
it's over. No,
I don't want to see that for Anitra. I really don't. I don't want to see.
I don't think it's crazy. This is almost like, how when Michael Jackson would come out on stage and those white people would just literally fall out, and he'd just be standing there like this.
That motherfucker be a statue. That motherfucker be a statue.
And they be like, they get to take it out on ambulances and shit.
That's me, Anitra. I have said it over. I have said it. I have my twins dying when I because we have one of those DVDs. I think it's a Dangerous Tour or some shit. And Braylon had us watch this some time back, and baby,
like it brings tears to your eyes.
Yeah, baby. And I told them, I said, let me tell you something. I was this close. I was going to be at that. This is it. I was going to be there, baby. I was just waiting for Mike to get back. I was waiting for Mike to get back
this way.
Waiting him to head back to the States. And that motherfucker was sleepy. That motherfucker wanted to go to sleep, and then it took his dumb ass out. You know, I hate that. Like, I love Michael. But I tell you, I told them, I said, had I gone,
you'd have been one of my people.
Bitch,
see?
That's
why I don't think it's weird.
Put me on the stretcher. Put me. I'm not gonna even be there to watch him perform. Remember the time.
Wait a minute, though. It's not even like. Listen, you're not even like in the front. In the fucking nosebleeds, going right, going off.
Michael don't be more see you than the man in the moon or the man in the mirror. Michael don't see you. I told them, I said, let me tell you something. Take me out. Take me to the street. I want the ambulance to come and take me. I'm passing out. You know how they be got people floating in the audience. They be passing the people around in the audience. They over
there. What is it called? Surfing.
Surfing. Right. Crowd surfing, girl.
They're like, get out of here.
Send me to the back. Crowd surf me to the back, bitch. That's Michael up there standing like a statue. I get it now. I think when we were younger, I think maybe we'd be like, what? Like, they fought.
I don't know. Let me tell you something, okay? That's what I said. If something happened, I don't know. I don't want to hear that thing. When I saw Snoop at that Bad Boy reunion, I had tears. And he was up there just cussing away, okay? Singing all the songs. I had tears.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, yeah. I don't think anything is wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been that way. I'm that way. Of course, I was, that way over Kobe. Of course, Shaq. I finally got an opportunity. I've been waiting to meet Shaq forever. I finally met Shaq. I didn't cry or anything like that, but it was just kind of one of those things like,
I'm gonna have the tears.
Oh my God, you probably will. You probably will. I saw Snoop at the House of Blues, and I was right there. I was right there. Snoop was right there. Groove it. Groove it. What that with the band too. You know, Snoop with the band.
Oh my God,
that's some good stuff. I think social media is just and I constantly see people like, you don't even know these people. You don't even know, none of y'all knew, whatever. And it's not about that. If you listen to the music.
Yeah. You are a fan. You know of their work, of who they are. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And and let me tell you something, baby.
Like when that guy is crying over Britney, he's telling me Britney, people are mad at him.
No.
He loves Britney. Why am I mad at him?
Love her. Baby, but let me tell you, the people about to be out there, them Rough Riders.
Oh, just like that.
Be out there, them Rough Riders about to be out there.
Did you see that video I posted of that lady? And I said, this is me when I see Snoop. And the lady was like, she yelled out Rough Riders out the window. She skirted up in that parking lot so quick. She wanted her friend to take a picture. She said, Michelle, take this picture of us.
Take this picture. She said, take this picture.
What you want? What she said? What you really want from Bodega?
What these bitches want from Bodega? Let me tell you
that. Yeah, I'm not a super fan of DMX. I do like DMX, but I'm not like a super fan. But it's really sad. It's very sad because you don't want people to pass away for that. No. Not from that kind of stuff.
No.
We want natural causes. We want, elderlies.
That's weird. The age of 50. Michael. MJ died at 50. Whitney died at 50. Yeah. DMX. This is wild.
Still trucking.
Quincy Jones still out there drinking that Illuminati juice, just trucking.
I was thinking to myself, I wonder if Betty is a part of this Illuminati.
Who?
Betty. Because she's still trucking alone. All the rest of them gone.
Just trucking. All the rest of the Golden Girls?
Yeah, they gone.
They been gone.
Betty's still like what?
B. Arthur, Bess Blanche. All of them. Well, no, Blanche.
I love some Golden Girls.
That's wrong. They been gone. And Betty just
eating hot dogs and shit.
I can't. Drinking
her beers and stuff.
You know what also gets on my nerves? I saw this. I've been seeing this since yesterday, since we found out DMX passed. And people are like, why y'all ain't give him his flowers when he was here? Now listen.
Would y'all want people to give shout outs to these people every goddamn day of their life?
DMX had his flowers.
That was a...
Oh, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was the game. I saw the game. I saw several people saying that. And it's like, well...
I think he knew he was loved.
This motherfucker sold over 74 million albums.
Now, I remember when who passed away and people were saying that, and I was like, okay, I get it. Was it Craig Mack or was it Craig Mack?
Could have been.
I think it was Craig Mack. And people were like, oh, you didn't give him. Okay, I get it. I get that. Because Craig, you didn't know what Craig Mack was doing. Like,
well, he was doing him, and I think Craig Mack liked it that way. He was doing him.
It was like they didn't give him his flowers. And I'm like, okay.
Well, what do you want? So what do you want us to do? Play Flavor in your ear every day? Like, what do you want us to do? Like, I know, like, even I'm so happy that DMX got a chance to do the Verzuz with Snoop. You could tell that he was, like, genuinely happy, like, you know, having a good time with Snoop and performing his songs, and, you know, you got however many viewers listening, and everybody wanted to hear Slippin', everybody loves that song, and all that. So someone that sold almost 100 million albums, there's your flowers. You got your flowers. You got, you know, I know there are people that maybe are here and people don't appreciate them and their art and things like that. The Kobe's of it all, you know. I'm not gonna go there because it's gonna piss me off. But I think that people, I don't think there's anybody that's ever had anything bad to say about DMX. I think the people in the industry, he's a real.
I remember when he was like really going through. People were saying, you know, not things bad about him, but he was like you didn't know what was going on with him at one point. I don't know. I've never really heard anything bad about him. I think that he was just like going through. I think that he knew that he was loved.
I hope that he knew that he was loved and he was appreciated.
I went to that Bad Boy tour where my boy Scoop was at.
If Denise should talk about this Bad Boy tour one more time.
That's the fucking best.
I was there.
Did he?
Well,
do that again. You saw when DMX came out? They was going off, okay? Now it wasn't just black people in that damn stadium or whatever whatever the forum is called. Them white people knew that them words too.
Yeah. I've seen DMX in concert a couple times.
That's the first time I ever seen him.
When he comes out,
the people went off.
It is like, it's electrifying. Like,
it literally was like, they were like screaming. He was global. Because you're at the Bad Boy tour, like, you didn't know who was going to be at that tour because you were seeing it in Instagram, like, okay, this city here had brought out somebody that was going to see, like, Nas was at one. We were like, okay, we don't know who. I was hoping I would see Snoop, and I did. But, like, he brought out DMX, and I was like, DMX? Like, the people went off. Off.
And I hope, I pray that he knew that he was loved, and, it's sad also because you'll never get no shit like this again. This is like some shit like there's not ever going to be
another DMX.
No, look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit on the radio and all this stuff.
Straight up bullshit.
It really is. The music of our times and even the times prior to us
is good stuff.
I mean, just, you know, and I think we got to talk a little bit about the Verzuz too when we're done. We have to talk about that.
Yeah.
But it's over, baby. It's over.
It really is.
We're not getting any more.
You don't even have like the R&B. R&B is dead. It's so sad to say that. The old school hip hop is literally it's gone. Like even hip hop is gone. What is this music called now? Rap.
It's called bullshit.
It's not even
unless you go under the ground, you know, and listen to some stuff, you're gonna find some gems. But like this stuff, this commercial shit that's going on, it's not. You know, I know that the younger generation, they really enjoy this shit, and you know. It's kind of like, I guess we're old now, Deidre, because I guess we kind of like, maybe how our parents were when we sitting there listening to, you know.
But how? Because if I listen to older music, I like it. I liked it then.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
see, my dad is used to, the OJs, the Isleys, the Sly and the Philly Stones and Earth, Wind and Fire and shit. But he loved him some guy. He loved him some guy, baby. He wore that tape out. He loved that. My dad loved some of the new shit that
That's what I'm saying. Like, you like the old and the new.
That was some good music. That was the 80s and 90s. 80s and 90s, that was some good music. So
now I'm like, what is this?
And you think about a DMX that came, grimy motherfucker. Like, came, when motherfuckers wearing them shiny suits, Diddy and all them wearing them shiny suits and doing all this lollipop, bubblegum shit. And this, DMX is grimy as fuck. I love it. But in the words of DMX, what these bitches want from a nigga. And I hope he got that answer too before he went. I hope he got that answer, because the answer is they don't know, DMX. They don't know. They have no idea. They around here walking down aisles. They ain't got no business walking down and whatnot and settle it and this and that and the third. They don't know, DMX.
Shut up.
They don't know, X. They don't know, and I hope you knew that. I hope you knew.
Yeah, it's
just unfortunate.
So let me ask you, because I know he's on life support. So did they make the decision to just take him off, or?
Well, Anitra, I think
because wasn't he like technically brain dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they said that he had, I think that was last Friday when it was announced that he was, in the hospital and all that. He had no brain activity. So, or little, low brain activity and things like that. I personally, and I could be wrong, I would, love to be wrong. I'm just using my, my noggin here. I think by that point, last Friday, a week ago, I think it was just, because they mentioned that he was in a vegetative state. So I think it was one of those things like, okay, how can we get all his family, all his kids? DMX has 15 children.
He just probably just waited to get everybody together.
Right, get everyone together. That's a lie. You have to, grab, 15 kids and their mothers and things like that. That's a lot, so it's going to take some time to do that, and I think that's pretty much what it was. And I think that's why you have so many celebrities too. Like, motherfuckers was pronouncing DMX dead since last Saturday.
I was like, Nunell knows something we don't know. Nunell knows something.
Well, I wasn't mad at her because it was just one of those things.
Because I like Nunell, so.
It was one of those things.
I like you, Nunell.
I get the thing, maybe she had spoke with somebody and, she had her story.
She knows something.
Yeah, so it was one of those things, but I think everybody just wanted, out of respect for the family, for them to be able to announce that this is what's going on. But once someone has gone 30 minutes without oxygen,
that's sad.
There's,
poor guy.
I don't know which way you go from there, and it's just unfortunate to go that way. Also, it's just some people just have their heart attacks or whatever, that they're just gone, and then you have to go and people pumping up on you and doing all this unnecessary stuff, when it's just it's just sad. Like I said, there's never ever maybe in 300 years or so we'll be long gone. I'm probably gonna come back as a bird or some shit. I'll probably be a bird in 300 years.
Okay. That's what you want to come back
I don't want to. I hate them. I hate birds, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna work out. Somebody's gonna bring me back as a fucking bird. Somebody's gonna bring me back as a fucking bird or some shit, and then maybe I'll be like, oh, okay, that motherfucker kind of remind me of DMX from 300 years ago or some shit. Maybe. I highly doubt it. All this stuff is just really just watered down. You're not gonna get nothing. Like we're in the days of
what is this music?
I don't know what it is, but it's just really sad. And God rest his soul. God rest DMX soul. I pray that he gets the rest that it is that he needed. Shit.
Well, he's gonna get it now. That's for sure.
Well, I mean,
yeah. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's
gonna get it.
He's gonna get it. DMX said you're whack, you're twisted, your girl's a hoe.
Oh,
you're broke,
Lord.
Your kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your old man say you stupid, you be like, so.
Leave me alone, Ebony.
I love my baby mother. I never No, they talking to y'all. He talking to y'all about y'all got to get it together this summer.
No.
Y'all got to get it together. That's what DMX said. I didn't say it. So we gonna move on from there. Who we got next, Aditya?
Oh Lord, let me get on my notes.
Girl, Aditya ain't got.
I did put them in notes. I literally have two.
I need to go somewhere. Aditya, please. Lord.
Okay, we're gonna talk about Mr. Paul Pierce. Mr. Paul Pierce. Now, I'll be honest. I mean, I know him, but I don't know him. I know him, but I don't know him. But I seen the video. So okay, so now Ebony knows these stories more than me. All I seen was Paul Pierce on live. Okay? Paul Pierce was on live with the strippers. One was twerking in the background. One was giving a massage.
Baby.
He was on live. He was telling another stripper, hey, you out here? Come through. You see, women, why y'all doing all that? Like, why are you massaging them and shit? Like, I thought that was very weird. Like, he on live and he getting a whole goddamn massage from a stripper.
Baby.
That's weird to me. That's weird. You don't think that's weird?
Listen,
I think that's very interesting. Like, why, ma'am?
I think
you can't just shake your cheeks and be gone. Because I know y'all was in there opening y'all legs too at the end of the day.
He was having a good time. Listen, let me tell you something.
Everybody gotta pay a pretty penny.
Paul Pierce. Now listen, I gotta love, not even love. Hey, I don't care for Paul Pierce as far as professionally, as far as the basketball world, because the motherfucker was a Celtic. He was a Boston Celtic. As a Laker fan, that's a no-no. You know, I really shouldn't be talking about this motherfucker. Really.
You can't talk about other people.
Not a Celtic, you know, but in the way, you know, in that playoff game, Paul Pierce, the way you went off that court acting like you was hurt, you went off with that wheelchair, and then you went out in the wheelchair, and then you came back running on the court.
See, I don't know.
So was you hurt or was you?
That's funny to me though.
Girl,
he said, "Gotcha."
Girl, he was lit. He was slumped over. He was slumped over in that wheelchair, and we was like, "Get the entire fuck out of here, Paul Pierce." And then that motherfucker wants to be a hero. He came out running on the court. Shut up, Anita. So for that, I mean, like I said, he's a Celtic. For that, we've always been like, Paul Pierce, get the fuck out of here. But this, one thing I love when athletes retire, and then I love when they're able to live their life.
But why those people releasing like that though? Then, like,
well, you have to understand, ESPN is owned by Disney. ESPN is owned by Disney. Okay, so Mickey Mouse and them can't have Paul Pierce talking about Monica. You come through, bitch. Bitch, come through and dance for me.
Okay, I get it's owned by Disney, but me, I say I have like a 10-year-old. My 10-year-old into Disney, you know. But I'm a Paul Pierce fan too, and I see him on live. Like, do you think I care? Like, I don't care. My 10-year-old's not gonna be watching Paul Pierce with the girls in the background twerking. They're not.
Well, this is the thing. It's not like this.
I mean,
is like
girl was back there giving the best that she got though. She was back there. She was giving it.
It's not like the footage is surfacing like on the TV like that. It's surfacing on the internet. So your 10-year-old definitely can scroll across Paul Pierce with the girls having a good time.
But is your 10-year-old gonna be like, oh, he's associated with Disney?
No, it's not that. It's just that Disney has to protect their brand. You know what I mean? They have to protect their brand.
Y'all crazy as hell. Let these people live their real lives. People are real. They have real lives. I mean, did he need to be on live? Like, just in general doing that? No, probably not.
Paul Pierce said, I'm out here smoking, I'm drinking.
Where you at?
Y'all ain't got to test me. Y'all ain't got to test.
You come through. You know the address.
I ain't got to take no piss test. I'm like, he's like this. Girl, had that blunt and that drink like this, baby. He said, I'm retired. I can do whatever I want to.
So if he knew, I mean, he's part of doing all, you know, whatever. Sir, so you signed something saying, why are you doing this? You just don't give a shit then. Or he thought, I'm going to call a bluff. Like.
But as soon as he got fired, Paul Pierce, he posted, he was just like, all right, I got something coming up.
He said, I got money.
He said, I got something coming up. Stay tuned. And he has got lots of offers.
So, I mean, Disney, y'all ain't the end all be all.
Right. And sometimes, and it might, whatever this opportunity is, might just work out even better, because a lot of times motherfuckers don't want to put on them suits and come in, and commentate the games and shit. Sometimes, these athletes, they've been working so hard literally all their lives. They've been conditioning, they've been playing games, you know what I mean? Thousands and thousands of games. They have to protect their bodies, they have to eat right, they have to do this. They can't, supposed to not smoke and drink and this and that and the third, but now it's just like you're free. You can do whatever you want to. So I didn't have a problem with Paul Pierce having the girls down, shaking it down to the ground.
Right.
Splitting it sideways
giving them the best that they got.
Sideways and overweight, just all of it. I mean, they was working for that coin.
Yeah, they really were.
Them girls was working for that coin.
I mean, the girl in the background.
Yeah.
The massage therapist. I don't know if she was really a massage therapist, but her.
No, she was giving happy endings. He said, Monica, you coming through?
You know the address. I mean, looking like this.
Monica, you coming through? Monica, did you make it? Tap in with it.
I'm sure she did. She was like, it's money to be made.
Did you make it to Paul's
party? I'm gone, girl. I'm sure she did.
Sure. He said,
he was like, are you in town? So this must be a traveling stripper.
He said, if you in LA, come through. You in LA, come through. I heard that, Paul Pierce. I love it. I love it when...
Make those strippers. I mean, that's a business, man. That's a good business.
Yeah, I love it when those athletes can just unwind, just let your hair down.
I appreciate that girl's ponytail, though.
Anitra,
you can want to strip. Why you got that ponytail?
Anitra, why do half of the bitches do half of the shit that they do when they go out?
Why are you wearing a bun? Like, get your hair done, girl. You make the money. We're wearing raggedy buns to Paul Pierce's house. Okay, girl, do you? He's gonna invite you back.
He gonna invite her back. That's the one that was giving that massage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He gonna invite her back.
She gonna come back with that bun?
Yeah. They don't give a damn about a bun. I highly doubt it, even though she had a bun. She has some buns. She has some buns.
Buns, but not a bun.
But not a bun. That's what he do. So Paul Pierce, more power to you. I hope whatever. I hope I hear he's getting a whole bunch of offers. They want him to do kind of like what it is that, that he's doing, but bring a little NBA flavor into it.
Girl, look at her.
Girl.
Ain't even got no real cheeks, though. That's the funny part.
Child.
Ain't even got no real cheeks, but she back there doing the best that she can do. Is she putting on the show back there for the people in the back?
Y'all know I love the girls.
Look at her. look at
her. And he's just over here just giggling.
She on the fucking, she on the ground. She said, let me give him
Anisha.
Here.
So we gonna move on from Paul. I didn't spend too much time talking about Paul anyway.
He's not very attractive. Okay, anyway, let's move on. What are we talking about next? That was the end of my notes.
That was the end of yours? Well, we gotta talk about Verzuz and each other.
Okay.
We have to talk about Verzuz, like.
Okay. Now.
Anisha, you say what you got to say.
I think it was very good. I like Isley's. I like Earth, Wind, Fire. Okay, I actually love. I love that type of music. Okay.
Yes.
When I turned that shit on, I was kind of late. Like, I'm always late to these damn verses. I don't know why. I'm never on time.
Why did you don't get there on time? I'm here. I'm here. I be coming. I'm here.
I be late. I was like, who is this man? Who is this man? Ron Isley. That's proof right there that if you can grow a full beard, please do so. You're not ugly, you just need a beard. A full one though. A full one. The full one. The full one.
It gotta connect. It gotta connect.
Yes. If you're able to do that, please do so. Okay? If you're not able to, I heard that Rogaine, they put Rogaine on their faces. I hear that they're doing that. It's a real.
Beijing too.
No, they're putting
the
Rogaine
Rogaine.
on their face to make it grow. you can't, just put it in little spots that's patchy. Just put it on in there. Because Ron Isley looked like a whole different man.
Baby.
Totally different man. And then Kev on stage, they posted a picture of Ron Isley before.
Hater.
Ron Isley was terrible without that beard.
Oh, he looked bad. Oh, he looked bad. He looked like gingerbread man. Child.
Shut up! Not the fucking gingerbread man.
Child. Ron said, catch me if you can.
I'm the gingerbread man. Listen, that salt and pepper beard. He looks good. You look good, Ron.
You look good to me.
Yeah, you look good with that salt and pepper beard. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Because I was like, wait, who is that? And then I had to your brain is not registering with your eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, who is that? But I wasn't really listening. And then I hear him singing. I'm like, that's fucking Ron Isley.
So, Anitra, I probably was, because I was there. 5 o'clock. I'm logged in. I'm here. But I guarantee you, by the time you got in there, it's probably about the time that I realized that was fucking Ron Isley. I was mad.
That you didn't know that was him?
No, I was mad. Like, who the fuck is this? Where is Ron? I was literally cussing.
You were like, who was singing his songs?
I was. No, not before. It was before that. Before he really got, and they really got into the groove of things. So I'm like, I put shit up on my TV, and I'm cussing at the TV. Oh, I ain't watching this shit. Who is this?
Oh, that man.
Who is that with that fur on? Where's Ron at? Steve, shut your ass up. Steve, shut your ass up. I don't want to hear another damn story. See, where is Ron? Oh, no, hell no. What? Baby. And then I think I heard Steve say something about Ron, and I said, well, Ron, where he at?
Ron.
That's Ron right fucking there, that fur. Y'all know how I feel about how I feel about a fur too. Just a fur chinchilla. Ron came with that beard, baby. Ron, are you vegan now or something? Something's Ron, did you go down to Dominican like the girls do?
Listen,
and go get you some work done?
Colombia.
Ron, you done went down there to the Dominican like the girls and they got you an IG makeover?
Because he looks totally different.
Ron, no, seriously, like I seen that bullshit picture that kept on. Like I said, he looked like the gingerbread man.
Terrible.
All fucked up.
Had that suit on.
He had that cheap ass suit on. Ron done got some royalties or something that happened. Something happened. Did the Super Bowl commercials or some shit use a Ozzy Brothers song or something? Something happened. Cause that motherfucker, he walking around with these furs, like the real furs now, the real ones.
It wasn't real before.
I don't think so, DJ. I don't think so. Shit was kind of off before. Shit was kind of off before. But now, mama got the full length.
I mean, he's out there.
Coats. With that, like you said, that shit ain't really even salt and pepper no more. It's just Snow White.
And it was full.
Full.
Why you ain't been wearing that for years now, Ron?
Ooh.
Why?
But Ron got that young wife too.
I think that's what happened.
I think that young wife. I think she one of the girls. And I think he got to keep up. Ron, 80 years old.
What? He's 88?
80 years old.
Oh, I thought you said 88.
80 years
that's
old.
Still old.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Somebody's fucking great grandpa. Ron looked good.
And was singing the songs.
Baby, Ron,
was singing
you got to sing that sensuality. Child, I had my drink just like I'm about to throw my damn glass.
I was over in my living room twirling.
Singing them damn songs.
Twirling.
Singing.
It was the last day I could have alcoholic beverage.
I can't. Because I don't know what this bullshit is. I need you drinking right now.
It's water.
This is wine punch.
This is water with some damn Crystal Light, girl. I was twirling and having a good time. But I don't appreciate you, Steve. This is my thing.
Ooh.
Why is Steve like the end all be all, like when it comes to music of that era? Nigga, we didn't know you. The fuck? We didn't know you. We was jamming to that music before we even knew who you were. So why did he need to host the damn Verzuz? Why?
I think it's just like he just embodies like that.
He don't embody shit.
You know.
He don't embody shit.
Which is crazy because Ron Isley was like, you know, he was like, shit, we've been doing this. Our first song came out 59, you know.
Right.
And he was like, you know, we've been doing this for, you know, like 62 years. And he was like, well, shit, you know what I mean? I'm 64, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I think that, you know, the industry thinks that he definitely embodies that. You know, and of course, because he's done, like on the Kings of Comedy, he's done the joke, talking about the music of the old days and bringing up like the Earth,
he wasn't even funny enough to really have a whole set.
Child.
That's why they just made you the damn host.
Why he was the host?
Because you wasn't even funny enough to have a damn set. I want to talk about
they cut Steve short though.
I saw that shit live.
They cut Steve short. Yeah, they cut Steve short. Steve was
Steve
telling his fucking story, and we're like, we're sick of it, Steve. I'm sick of you talking about.
Oh, you know. See, that's one thing. I came in kind of late, so I didn't see all that, but I heard he was just talking and fucking talking. I need to watch it on YouTube, the full one.
And you know, these are some old guys. Like I said, 80 years old.
Why are you talking? They ready to perform.
They ready to perform.
And they probably was on fucking time. See.
They ready to perform. They ready to do they set. You know how them old school performers are. They ready to do they set and get their ass back to the house. Yeah. You gotta stand back down in New York. Shit, it had got down to like 11, 12 o'clock.
Let me tell you something.
And Ralph, you know what I mean, from Earth, Wind & Fire, he was looking sleepy. Phil and Verdine, but they was looking sleepy.
Somebody was like, well, what now? Next we got to get Frankie. I said, leave Frankie out of this because Frankie's voice is not the same.
No, it's not.
Don't you bring Frankie Beverly and Mays now. No. Leave them where they at. I still want to respect them where they are. We are not embarrassing Frankie Beverly and Mays.
And then it's like, Frankie versus who?
Huh?
Frankie versus who? What?
No, it's just gonna be a whole vibe.
Oh, just that whole. No, leave them folks, and
let Frankie alone.
Let them come down to the Playboy Jazz.
Yes, now. Hey, speaking of, I wonder if that's still going on.
Well, I do have some good news.
Okay.
For Anitra. I don't have that written down, but I got some good news for you. The Hollywood Bowl is opening up.
So we might have a Playboy?
They said they might. They're gonna start with some concerts in May for essential workers.
Okay.
In LA County. They're gonna do like 4 concerts for essential workers.
Free. Why they get it? What about
when did you do essential worker?
I'm not LA County.
Oh, not LA County, right. You better go talk to one of the girls down there.
Anthony work for LA County.
I can't.
Can I be your +1?
They're gonna do like 4 free concerts for the essential workers, I think in May and June, and then in July, baby, it's on. It is on.
Now, I would like to, I'm going to put a whole list and tell them who I would like to be there. I have a list.
Who you want to see?
I want to see Mr. Soul Child.
Well, he was supposed to be. He was supposed to perform at this last one that got canceled.
I want to see him.
Okay.
Because his voice is still good. He performs live very good. Who else do I want to see? I want to see Dwelle.
I love me some motherfucking Dwelle. Oh,
I was about to say, what?
No, I love Dwelle. I love him.
Okay, and if I'm giving you one of them box seats to the fucking front.
Girl, we're gonna be down there with our tuna sandwiches, baby. I'm gonna take you to the sandwich.
I'm not playing around if Dwelle is there. I'm not playing around with them damn seats in the back.
It was on a good show. I'm telling you. I love it.
All that kind of music.
You just let me know. I'm gonna make the tuna sandwiches. I'm gonna make the tuna sandwiches. You know I'm gonna bring the goldies. You know I'm gonna go to margaritas. I'm gonna bring all that shit.
What about your rum punch?
Girl.
Ebony brings rum punch to the
jazz festivals, baby, and have everybody around. Anybody that's around me
gets the rum punch.
I'll be passing it around. I have a ladle, whatever you call it. I be pouring it like I'm at a birthday party, baby, pouring it out, getting everybody faded.
Oh, boy.
The last jazz festival we went to, do you know, Anitra? We had to go. We just walked back to the car. We were so faded. Is
that when y'all fell asleep in that damn car?
Fell asleep in the car, girl. When we woke up, the whole city of Los Angeles was gone from the jazz festival.
How you get in the car? It's cars all around.
How did people go around?
And you wake up and ain't nobody there.
Wasn't nobody there, baby. It was a struggle. It was a struggle to get home. I'm telling you, it was a struggle.
And they're knocked out.
Went to In-N-Out off the 60 freeway. Fell asleep in the drive-thru, baby. People was mad. They was pissed. Bitches fell asleep. They was hot. And you know how long the line get. You know how long the line get in and out. I can't tell you how long I was asleep, but I think it's for a while. Somebody had to come in.
I've had that. Not for me, but I was in a Jack in the Box line after the club one time. After the club. And I was like, why this person ain't fucking moving? They was in their sleep.
Sleep, girl.
I was like,
Probably had just let that Playboy Jazz Festival.
Can you wake up and move? Because I like to, it's 3 a.m. I want to eat my little fries and go to sleep.
People was mad. You know who always be at the In-N-Out, baby. They was mad. They want they double bad. Child, they want that double ASAP. The fuck ASAP.
They said, what's going on up there? Why is this car not moving?
Girl, so that's good news. Stuff is starting to open up a little bit. Things are starting. Anitra said she went to Vegas. The people was down there, baby. The
people was down there. And Vegas open, okay, you guys? Vegas is open. And
so did you have to have a mask? Were they tripping about masks or anything like that?
You had to wear a mask.
Okay.
You did have to wear a mask. But Vegas, other than that, is open.
Mm-hmm.
Like out there having a grandiose time.
Okay.
Grand time.
Okay.
So if you want to go to Vegas, it's open. The only thing I suggest is that you reserve your tables if you want to eat. If you don't take reservation, you're gonna be waiting an hour to two. If you want to see a show, that's what I want you to go. Boys to Men. They were sold out that weekend.
They were sold out?
You don't know who you're talking about here. We're talking about Boys to Men.
Them motherfuckers were sold out? Y'all want?
Why are you shocked?
Y'all want to see them folks that bad?
I'm going to see fucking Boys to Men. I'm going back by myself, and I'm gonna be out there
on bended knee.
I want to get one of the roses. They at the Mirage.
It was sold out, Anitra. The people went down there to see Boys to Men.
Boys to Men's a show. What are you talking about?
I do. I want to see the Michael Jackson show.
I don't even know how much
open?
the things are. I don't know.
Is Michael's show open so I can go?
I can't. Is that the hologram show?
Mm-hmm.
The hologram show.
So I can say, Michael. Michael!
Stupid.
I'll never let you go.
Yeah, no, I need to go down there again because there's some stuff I want to do. But it's open. I had a good time.
Okay, Anitra, so who would you like to see in a Verzuz after this? Like, we didn't see the Isleys and the Earthlings and Fires. We didn't see a whole lot of people. Who do you want to see? We know who's coming up. We know, child.
Who do I want to see?
We know Escaping SWV coming up.
I would like to see. But see, this person, I don't know who she would go against, though. Maybe they can do a thing like they did with D'Angelo and Mary J. Blige.
It would be boring, though.
You think Mary would be boring?
I think it would be boring only because it's a Verzuz, you would kind of want to see. We didn't see Mary. We've seen Mary. We haven't seen D'Angelo in a long time.
True,
so,
that's true.
you know.
The only thing who I haven't seen that. What the hell you want to see?
There's only one Verzuz left. There's only one Verzuz at this point that we
Tracy
need.
Spencer.
Child.
Ain't seen her in forever.
Tracy Spencer versus Tracy Chapman. See how that's gonna go.
That'd be absolutely terrible.
Child, listen.
Who are you trying to see?
There's only one left that we can have, and that's. I mean, there may be more. I'm just thinking off top. We already said it. Chris Breezy versus Usher.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen though, Ebony. We said Tyrese and Tank.
That's another one. Breezy got to lay off them narcotics and shit like that. Too. Breezy got to lay off them narcotics.
And he thinks that nobody knows, and it's
that's the thing.
We can tell when you got Bobby Brown mouth. I'm sorry, Ebony. We can tell when your mouth is Bobby Brown.
My heart, baby.
See, Bobby done got it together though.
See, that's another one, baby. If And Bobby.
It's the pause,
baby.
It's the pause.
Cause you know I got scared. You know, his son just, you know, and then you see you scrolling and shit. And then, you know, I think even before that, I used to get like updates on my phone, like CNN. I get, because I have like, you know, you have like the Apple News and shit like that, so it'll pop up. And it said Bobby Brown, and I was like, wait a fucking second. And then it said Junior, and I was like, oh.
Okay.
Not that it was good, but I was just like,
okay, I can deal with that other.
We're kind of in the clear, you know, a little bit. It's sad nonetheless. It was some narcotics again, Anisha. It the same exact thing happened. It was the overdose. It was the overdose, and it was the fentanyl. I think his autopsy came out, and it was that fentanyl.
No,
and we were talking about this, you guys, Anisha, before we got, you know.
Unless you know, but no.
Yeah, before we got on air, we were talking about that. Like a lot of, like, especially like older cats. Like, okay, you used to doing the dope and the narcotics, okay, but drugs is drugs. Drugs are not good regardless. But maybe possibly like the drugs that you were doing in like '92
ain't the same, dude.
Shit is different in 2021. These motherfuckers is just really throwing anything.
Especially, that's why I say, you know, people be like, oh, I ain't going to no dispensary. Why not? Why not?
Why?
You know it ain't going to be nothing crazy up in the shit. You know what you're getting.
Right.
You know what you're getting.
They are throwing like
that shit off the street.
Like I've seen amounts of like fentanyl and just like some other shit. Like sometimes like meth and some of this shit. Like it's really bad, you guys. And that's what you know. This is the thing. I think Bobby Brown's son, Lord, I'm just guessing he didn't know. You know what I'm saying? He just doing the dope real quick. You know, boom. How you gonna know how much bullshit that they put up into it? And then now there he go. Now he gone.
Terrible.
And you know, like I said, baby, please don't take Bobby.
No.
Please don't take Bobby. Please don't take Bobby. I'm telling you.
I think his wife got a handle on it.
Y'all gonna have to come scrape me up off the fucking ground. Just scrape me. Scrape me. Get a shovel. Get an actual shovel and scrape me off the fucking ground. I can't take it. My heart can't take it. I can't. I'm just thinking about it. Like I can't. But you guys, like, be safe. Fuck them narcotics. Like Anitra said, just go to the dispensary.
Yeah. If you want to smoke some weed, I mean, they got all different kinds.
Right. You don't want to smoke it.
The uppers, the downers, the all.
If you don't want to smoke it, bitch, eat your Rice Krispie treat with the shit in it. You know what I mean? If that's your poison,
it'll do something more than you damn smoking it. Okay?
Let me tell you, that should have that should have had
one nibble of that.
That should have you thinking you're driving your car, you think you're a pilot of an airplane. Because that's what the shit had me doing.
I was like, why did I take that bite?
The shit had me thinking I was a pilot, you guys.
It's more potent than the damn smoke.
That shit had me in my car talking about we're off for takeoff. Bitch, this is a car.
Yeah.
This is a car, bitch. This is not. And you really shouldn't even be operating the shit.
At all.
I thought I was cool, Anitra. I had told my husband, I was like,
sneak up on you.
Well, yeah, and then if you're dumb, like I was, like my husband had told me, like, Ebony, first time, you know, with the
you didn't take just a bite of it and kept it pushing.
He told me, he was like, just do half. It was a gummy too. It was a gummy. He said, do half. And I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I did half. Girl, I'm sitting there watching Mama's Family. Literally. I love Mama's Family. And I'm sitting there like, I'm giggling, but I'm like, I'm always giggling at Mama's Family. I'm not giggling the way I think that this gummy should make me giggle. This some bullshit. I'm just gonna eat the rest, because it's some bullshit.
Because it takes longer to hit you, and then it lasts. Like,
baby,
so you took it. You took some, and you was like, okay, it's going, it's coming.
Baby, he
and
walked back in the room.
He walked
back in the room, and he said, "You ate the rest of that shit, didn't you?" And I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" He said, "Okay, you don't fucking listen, baby."
That stuff ain't no joke.
It was so bad. I was praying to God,
like,
take
get it out of my
system. Get me out of this high. Get me off this cloud now, Jesus. I promise you. I promise you.
Like, is it ever going to end?
I'll never do this shit again. Get me off this cloud.
You literally have to take a bite and be done. I had some brownies, and the brownie bites were like this. They come in a little bag, and I'm going to tell you, the brownie's so delicious.
You ate the whole one?
No, listen. I did not eat the whole one, but it tastes so good, like buttery, and you're like, damn, who made this damn brownie? It's like almost tempting to eat the whole thing. But
you got that from the dispensary?
Yes, girl. And so you can only take a bite. If you take that whole damn thing, if you put that whole bite in your mouth, you could forget it.
Oh my God.
So that little thing lasted me like four times, because I was like, okay, bite. Take a little bite. I'm not about to be in here acting crazy.
Child, that shit had me driving
a
10 and 2.
Listen.
When the last time you drove a 10 and 2? When the last time? Edible story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
tread lightly. That's all I'll say.
But I think it's better than, you know what I mean, still getting the baking soda and cooking it up and smoking that shit.
From no
you know
one
what I
off
mean?
Of the street.
Or the pills and you know
that.
what I mean, and all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. It's just like Anisha said, either just go down to the dispensary or go and get you, go and get you a margarita down to the store or something. And, leave that stuff alone. But
I don't know what type of high that is. I don't even want to experience it. The edibles. Can you imagine? Can you imagine something? I'd probably cry. Just get me out of here.
Child, I'm telling you.
How do I get it out of my system?
That's not me. I'll drink this margarita. I'll drink this to the end of time. I figured out real quick. Like, nah, this ain't it for me. I don't. Something took over my body, and it just, I needed to come down from that cloud. I literally was laying down like, God, please take me down. This is a.
And you, girl, think people do that regularly?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a high like no other. It really is. But it's you guys just be safe, out there. This Anitra is doing drugs a sin?
Technically, yes.
Why? There's nothing that says thou not, do the coke or thou not.
Yeah, it's not that, but I think that it's along the lines of you are not respecting your temple because God is within you.
Okay.
So
like your body is
pretty much you.
It's like an asterisk of your body is a temple and you're not.
This is all God.
Respecting it.
And you're not.
Okay.
That's what I think.
That makes sense. Because, we know about the thou not kill and steal and, this and that. And could it possibly go into, like, gluttony? Because if you consume, gluttony just don't have to do with food. You know what I mean? You consume something at, like, ridiculous levels. I just always thought, that just came to my mind, like, is that a sin? Like, how does God look at that if you're doing the drugs?
Tattoos, all the girls.
What about the drinks? What?
I think that's the same on alcohol.
Is that the same?
I mean, but then they wasn't out there drinking that wine. They was at that party drinking that wine.
Right. Having little loaves of garlic and herb bread. Loaves of
out there partying. But wine and bread. Can you imagine being out there? Them clothes on?
You think they had a little Gouda cheese to go with that bread and each other?
I don't know. It was some fresh, it was unpasteurized.
Right. Right.
Real cheese.
Right. I don't know. It's just a random question that came to me like, well, wait a minute. Is that why women be doing the drugs? Because they don't think that's, they're not killing.
They don't think that.
They're not killing. They're not
killing themselves.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
That's I guess you guys be safe out there. Don't be out there doing them narcotics.
That's terrible.
This is sad. Okay, so I just saw Anitra that they're talking about Yonkers. That's where DMX is from. They're talking about having his memorial down at the raceway down there because it'll hold, it's the largest. Yeah, it'll hold so many people. The Rough Riders about to have a good time out there, Anitra. Do you want to go to New York? You trying to go to New York next week?
No, I'm not.
Trying to see the Rough Riders, Anitra?
No, I'm not trying to go there.
Anitra, I'm trying to see the Rough Riders.
You go.
I'm trying to ride.
Is he gonna be black again and come up? And is he gonna be black? She gonna come back?
Oh, Eve come out there with that Rough Rider suit on.
Eve, do you still got a short haircut under that wig you be wearing?
Anisha, go on.
I missed the short haircut, Eve.
I do like short haircut, Eve.
I don't know about this Eve.
Eve, you gonna wear that Rough Rider costume down to the funeral?
It'd be like the half top and say Rough Rider right here.
Yeah.
And it'd be
that that leather jacket, that double R on the back.
Make sure the little paws right here show.
Right. You gonna turn back into a pit bull in the skirt?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do it. Let me tell you something. Black folk, let me tell you something. One thing we gonna do is we gonna give a home going. We gonna take you home, baby. We gonna... Black folks.
Let me tell you something. I don't know how I get stuck in these rabbit holes of videos on YouTube, but I don't know how I go on these memorial services.
Oh, yeah.
Black people in the South and on the East Coast, y'all are hiring people to do some things.
Oh, I can make a killing out there. Putting them funerals together. Oh.
You really could. Like, they are putting on
a show.
Almost like a show. It's really interesting. I don't really like to care to watch it because they show the people the whole time. I'm like, why do I need to see?
Well, the people sitting up, and then you see grandma just
like, why did
grandma be sitting up? They got grandma just sitting up.
Yeah, why they got
with a cigarette? They put grandma with a cigarette in her hand, just like this, and the pack of Newports be sitting right there on the table. And some old
got the dang bodies, the whole open the whole time. Everybody got. I mean, it's a whole. They spend some pretty money, some good money on them memorials.
Yeah.
I'm like, please don't recommend this to me. No one to see this.
Baby, we send our people home. I'm telling you. One thing about it is we about to party. We about to send our people home. We about to have us some good chicken to eat, spaghetti to eat after. The good sodas. Don't bring them cheap sodas down to the repast, please.
No, none of them Sam's Club.
Do not bring no Shasta, please. Do not bring no Shasta down to the repast.
Do not.
And I want to tell you, find the good place to go and get the store-bought chicken. You can't just go anywhere to go get the store-bought chicken for the repast.
Where you got to go?
Personally, I say you got to go to Albertsons.
Albertsons? You don't like Staters?
Staters is a hit or miss. You gotta
be in the morning.
You gotta get to Stater Brothers
early
at fucking 8:30 in the morning.
Yes,
if you want their chicken to be up to par.
First batch, that's it.
And because after that it's over. After that they don't give up no more.
Albertsons, you on point.
Don't get there at 6:30 p.m.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
You're gonna get the pieces that they made at 8:30 this morning that they threw over to the side. Don't get there at 6. Don't think you're getting off of work and about to go have you a fresh piece of chicken. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You wanna know what's also a good place? Superior.
I've never gotten your chicken there.
Superior is a good. I think I don't know whose repast it was, but I think somebody sent me and I was like, shit, Superior, the closest place. I got like 400 pieces of chicken for like $60.
Damn.
And it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I ain't had none in a while, but it's so delicious.
It was pretty good. Y'all don't shortchange these people. Don't shortchange these people.
Yeah.
And make sure you have make sure you have the right person making the spaghetti for the repast too. The spaghetti and the potato salad, hell, and the baked beans, all that bullshit. Make sure you have to put the right person on duty. Don't get nobody that you know you ain't tasted their bullshit before.
Please don't.
I have another question, Anisha. How come, I don't want to make this a black or white thing. I don't.
Okay.
But why we don't be seeing the white people down there having the parades and shit and Rough Riders and shit on the motorcycles and all that like we do when they people die?
I think it's like more of a black. Is it like traditional? Like is this a tradition?
Like a culture thing?
Yeah, it got to be a culture thing.
Because why y'all didn't do that for Eddie Van Halen when he died last year? Why y'all didn't do that?
You didn't even know. Did you even see a funeral?
I didn't see. That's the thing. We don't see funeral. We don't see nothing. Why y'all went down with the?
It don't ever be like a body.
Y'all done had the guitars. Why you went down to in front of his house or wherever that section is that he lived in and had the guitars going and the mullets and all that shit? Why y'all didn't have that going? That's a very important staple in rock and roll history. Eddie Van Halen.
That's the guy that had all that plastic surgery.
That's the guitar soloist on Beat It.
But I'm saying that he had all that plastic surgery.
I think so. You talking about the guitar soloist on Beat It? And y'all went down there at the place
playing it
with the Rough Riders. Why you didn't call them niggas down there in LA and had them ride their motorcycles there?
But the thing about it is though, Ebony, The family didn't do that, but I can guarantee you, somebody did that shit. These damn fans would have been there. Because white people, I promise you, they go hard for when something they believe in, they don't play.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why y'all be hiding doing the shit? Why y'all don't be out like that? Because I'm gonna tell you, when we was out there for Nipsey, I'm telling you, I never seen no shit like that before, ever. And
I saw that shit, and I was like, that's crazy.
I will never see no shit like that before. To be out there.
I mean, this just the street, just moving slow.
To be out there, it was like, what is this? And I actually, it was so crazy because niggas was out there drinking, smoking. The police just were basically just there just to
monitor.
That's it. Sure, and they weren't even doing that because one of the officers just told me, he was like, hey, you guys got it. You know what I mean? Like,
he said shit happening.
He said we're not tripping. He said we were told not to trip. That shit is crazy. Like, somebody has that much of an impact that the LAPD told all they soldiers,
like, just
back off. Let them motherfuckers probably let them smoke. Let
because
them drink,
if they did not, though, just say if they did not let the people do it, as many people as there was there, it was gonna be mayhem.
It was gonna be mayhem. Yeah.
They knew. They already knew. I was, you know what? When that happened, and on his funeral, when they had his memorial, and he, you know, they rode him down to where did they end him at? The Angelus or the?
And the funeral home.
The people that was trying to get in, the black people.
See, I had been got rid of niggas. See, I went boom. Oh, hey, Nipsey, touched hers. Y'all gone. That was as much.
They said we going down here to Angeles too.
I had already been out there all day. I'm telling you, it was a lot. Like I said, it was something I never seen. You know, Nipsey there. All right, Nipsey.
I still can't believe they killed that man. I just still cannot believe that he is dead. Like, it's still unreal to me. It is still unreal. Because it's like, okay, DMX is very sad. It is very sad. But it's kind of like, okay, he was drug abuse, you know. Okay, it's sad.
But he's lived 50 years, too.
But that's not old.
No, it's not old.
But I think it's the circumstance.
Yeah.
It's the circumstance of how he died. Like, okay, it's not like we didn't know that he wasn't on drugs, you know.
Right.
This, he just got shot and
that's it.
Just, what?
That's it. That's it, and that's all. Just all, like, some dumb shit. 33 years old. Like, huh? You know what I mean? Like that. And I think
I still cannot believe that shit happened. I still cannot fucking believe that shit happened.
And like I said, even that's some shit that you never
that was what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I highly doubt. And like you said, you mentioned, Anitra, if something were to ever, God forbid, something happened to Snoop. The Snoop is global.
I'm calling off. Don't expect me to be a fucking work.
This was like I've never seen nothing like this before. Like, you talking about the whole city of Los Angeles just taking a day off, just everybody just out, just everybody
people
just
were out there. People that I knew that did not even live in this state anymore.
Yeah,
got their asses on the damn plane and we're here.
You got literally like Bloods right here. You know what I mean? Crips right there, like a blood would never, you know what I mean? Because you know, it was insane, and I don't know if you ever see anything like that ever. Now, if something were to, we have to just think about it. Something were to happen to Snoop, okay? Anitra, because we know that Snoop is just super fucking just overly global. We know this.
Prepare me, Lord.
But where do the people go, Anitra? Where do you go? Like, in this situation, you automatically knew. Automatically knew. Okay, Krishan Slauson, marathon story. You already knew. Like, where they wanted him to drive past. You know what I mean?
They know.
Where he want to drive him past his block, his store. You know what I mean? All that. That is him. You know what I mean? Krishan Slauson. That is him. Where do you meet up and gather for Snoop? Do you go to Long Beach? Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
is everybody just gonna meet up?
We don't know, like, where.
Or is everybody, right, you know what I mean? Where is Snoop, you know what I mean? I ain't never heard Snoop say, like,
specific streets and stuff like that.
You know what I mean? No. This off of whoop-de-whoop, you know?
He ain't never.
So where are we meeting at? Are we gonna meet at the Staples Center?
I'm meeting them wherever he needs.
Are we meeting at the new stadium? You know, and I hope this is 50 years from now. You know what I mean? I was a long time from now. But Anitra is literally, I can't. Anitra's not having a good time with this.
I don't know if I like the story.
No, I'm just saying, but where, if you just think about it, where? Like, would it be something like that? Would it be like where the whole city of Los Angeles is just shut down for the day? Baby, people calling into work, they ain't coming, you know what I mean? We in the streets, we watching, you know, the procession, you know what I mean, drive by. Like, where would that be? And I think, to me, that's what makes the situation special with Nipsey, is because that is where he was from. Right. That's him. That's his store. Hell, that's where he, you know, basically, you know, lost his life at. You know, you have all these different things, you know, going on. This is what he represent. This is where he was This is what he was the section he was lifting up and bringing up from the dirt, all that. So, where do you get that? We saw it for Biggie. We did see that for Biggie. We saw, you know what I mean, when it was in Brooklyn, you know, it was just done. You know what I mean? Brooklyn said, that's our king. We coming out. We, you know, we gonna party. We gonna do all that. We didn't get that opportunity with Tupac, because who even knows where the fuck Tupac is? We don't even know. Like, where is Tupac? Just like, okay, he's dead, and then now, okay, so what's now? I think it's a whole nother episode. Honestly, where is Tupac? Where is he? Oh, you guys you guys cremated him, and he down somewhere at Griffith Park, somewhere in the water or somewhere. Where is Tupac at?
That's still a weird situation.
It's very odd, and it's very weird. I don't, you know, did you see where Shock G and them, like they said, they had his ashes. I personally don't believe it was Tupac's ashes. They was eating chicken wings and shit, and then they just threw Tupac down there in the water.
I ain't never heard that story.
That's what Shock G said. Shock G said it
was this, his mom with him?
His mom. Afeni did that. Afeni did that. Yeah, Afeni did that. They spread the ashes. He said they was out there eat chicken wings, you know. Tupac loved chicken wings and shit. They was out there, said they were just smoking, they was drinking, they did that, ashes gone, and that's it. I'm not saying I don't believe Shock G.
No.
But I don't believe those were his ashes. Like, that had to be some other shit going. That had to be like some spiritual shit, like, you know, or I just don't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm not one of those people like, I'm not one of those people like Tupac is not dead, or, you know, whatever.
No. I believe that he's dead. I just want to know
where is he?
Yeah,
where is he? Because even Michael Jackson, the greatest artist that ever lived,
with that gold casket,
is down there buried down there in Burbank. Even Michael Jackson is buried.
Can you visit Michael Jackson?
Yeah, you can. I took the twins on a field trip
to the grave site.
We went to go look for him, but it's hard to find Michael. I will say that. It's very hard to find Michael. Yeah, that cemetery, it's hard to find. We did find Liberace in them. Mm-hmm. We found that motherfucker. We found him.
Isn't he in like a mausoleum?
Yeah, though? Yeah. It's very hard to get in there because they have it. Like, you go in, but they have it blocked off a lot of times because it's so many people. You have so many tourists that come and they want to go and they want to see Michael, and so sometimes they'll just like cut it off. I want to
go to, because they are supposed to be opening up Prince's home and making it a museum.
Yeah,
I want to go.
Yeah,
I want to go.
They're doing that soon. I think.
I have a friend that like loves Prince. Loves Prince. I'm sure she'd be like, I'm there.
Yeah. Where's Tupac? Do y'all know the answer? Y'all tap in, y'all comment, do whatever, and let us know if you know where you think Tupac may be. Where is Tupac at? Seriously, and I know it's like one of those never-ending questions, Anisha.
The whole death is just weird to me. All of that,
everything.
Whole situation was just weird. It's still questionable. I still don't understand a lot of things that went on that night. Yeah. And
we talked about people dying at 50 and 33. Tupac and Biggie was only 25 and 24 years old.
That was a long time ago.
25 and 24 years old.
I remember I was at work. Girl, listen. This is not funny.
No, it's not, Anitra, but I'm sure you're going to find a way to try to make it.
I was at work, okay? How old was I when Tupac died? Maybe 22? No, I was younger. I was maybe 19.
Well, if you were, I think
I was probably 19
Tupac died?
Or 20.
I was 96, right?
Was it 96?
So I was 15.
I was
so,
19 then.
Yeah.
I was at work, okay? I'm like, I come work. Hey, girl. You know, because I came in like afternoon. Bopping in there. Girl's this white girl. She was like, did you hear the news? I was like, girl, what? Like, what's going on? Tupac's dead. She was distraught. She was distraught, honey.
Well, you wouldn't. I hope you was that distraught over Eddie Van Halen.
Her whole face was red. She had tears.
Oh no.
She was distraught.
Oh,
she
no.
left work early. Me and my friends was like, girl,
She said, I can't do this.
I was like, because you know it's no social media. You like, what? Like,
where you hear that from?
Really, like,
right, where you hear that from?
What you talking about?
Right.
You don't even know what's going on till you get back home and then you looking at the news like, okay, girl, like, we going back to work. Look, we at Chuck E. Cheese, girl, in there after just bullshitting around. Ain't really doing shit.
I can't.
But it was like, okay, girl, like,
right.
You don't know. Like, you don't know what you done now.
Girl.
She was distraught. She left. She went home early from work.
She said bye. She said.
It was like she's just making shit up. So
she said bye. I'm out of here. She said my family member is gone.
She was. Soon I hadn't even clocked in. I was, and you know, I'm late. I'm late to everything. I'm thinking to myself, you move like clocking on time. Got my purse on my arm. I gotta go put this stuff in the locker.
About Tupac gone.
Get out my way, girl.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's bizarre. Yeah, so like I said, like we didn't get that opportunity with Tupac. Tupac was huge, and we all felt it. Theo on the radio and shit, you know, talking about it, and everybody was impacted. But we didn't get that chance to say our goodbye. You know, who are we? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but there's nothing. There was no public memorial.
It wasn't nothing.
Afeni said no. Nothing. There was nothing.
I wonder why she did that though. Like, as many fans as he had, like, why? And we won't ever get to ask her.
Right. I think with her, maybe it was just one of those things like, y'all had my son. You know, y'all had him. Y'all done had different parts of him, different personalities of him. You done had it. You done had this part of him. Now this motherfucker talking about West Side till we die and this and that. First it was Black Panther. This and y'all done had him. Now this is my time. He gone. This is my time. I'm not giving that to you. I'm not giving that part of him to you. But where is he, ma'am? And I know you can't answer that, but send me a sign or something.
Jada, do you know?
Ooh.
Jada, do you know?
Ooh. Because that's why Jada around here doing all this entanglement bullshit is because that's who you wanted.
She really did.
That's who you wanted.
She really did. I was watching you on Different World the other day, just looking like this.
Child.
Lena.
Right.
Lena.
Love her some Tupac. I don't blame that mother. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
That nose ring.
That was it.
That walk. Oh God. It ain't a walk. It ain't a walk nowhere out there like that. What is that, Tupac? Where you at, Tupac? Can you tell us what that is? Where you learn to walk like that? What's got you walking like that?
Oh,
let me go. I'm gonna go to hell. I'm talking to the dead. I'm talking to the dead.
The good old days. The good old days.
Child. I get it, Jada. I get it. But you got to let that one go. You got to let that go. I get it though.
Anything else you would like to talk about?
I don't know. No, we didn't talk about Eddie Van Halen. We talked about all types of bullshit. Oh my goodness.
We got 5 minutes. We're
Well,
about to wrap this on up.
We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna be. Did y'all really miss us though?
Yeah. Well, I hope so. Because we ain't been putting out. Listen, okay? Things, life. My son turned 21. I took him to Vegas.
Hey.
I was out there, enjoying my life while him and his friends was. I barely saw him.
And as he should.
I was okay with that.
I ain't mad at him.
We went out there and
Did you at least have dinner or something with him?
I had lunch with him.
Okay.
Because we tried to have dinner, but
He said bye 21. Bye.
No, everything was booked.
Oh, everything was booked.
Everything was booked. So
I'm scared now. I'm scared. You got me scared now.
You gotta book a day before. Cause they had like awkward times. Like we want dinner times. We don't want to have dinner at 2.
Right.
So you gotta make sure. Look right now. Look now.
Or you can have dinner at 2, but then like maybe around like 10 o'clock p.m. and you go get you a fat burger.
True, but he wanted to have dinner.
Yeah.
And
ain't no dinner.
Like,
you was worried about dinner, Brennan? You was worried about dinner?
You wanted to have a fancy dinner.
You wanted to have your fancy dinner.
You wanted him to have a fancy dinner.
I ain't mad at him.
So, yeah. So if you go to Vegas, just be prepared.
Ooh, they starting to open the stuff up, y'all. So y'all just get ready.
Buns
the sun's out, and the fucking buns out. The fucking buns are out.
Man,
no, mine will be out. Just out there.
Oh, I can't wait for the summer.
I'm ready.
I'm ready for new suits too. Them ones from last summer, I ain't wearing no more.
Right.
I'm wearing new ones.
Right.
I want me a leopard 2-piece.
I got me one.
You got a leopard 2-piece?
No, this one is actually it's a 1-piece, but it's open in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's like you can wrap it however you want to at the top. Yeah.
Yeah, I want me a leopard 2-piece.
Ass out. Just to
see, yeah. I mean, some of these bathing suits you can't really help your ass be out, even though if it's a, it's still gonna be in there. It's what it is.
Ain't nothing you can do about that.
I don't care.
Especially if you got those buns, if you got those type of buns.
Got them, man.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. Let them out. You know.
Don't be jealous.
When the people be like, ugh.
Hey, I got it.
What is she doing?
And look, listen, and be the next one to go and get a BBL. Stop. Just stop. With that being said, you guys, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Too Easy to Podcast. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you're new, hey y'all.
Hey.
If you're returning, hey y'all. Now, if you are watching on YouTube, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and tell somebody. Go ahead and share. Do all that. You can also listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Google Podcast. Anything else you want to add?
I'm done. I'm pretty sure y'all sick of me. I've been just talking about all these folks. I'm done. I'm done. We can't wait to talk to you guys again.
Yeah, we'll be back soon enough. Okay, with that being said, I'm Anitra.
And I'm Ebony.
Taking a sip again. And we're Too Easy to Podcast. Bye, guys.
Bye.